Right now I'm gonna break down the exact 5-step system I use to help businesses get high-ticket clients from Instagram. Step number 1 is to get the right people's attention by posting targeted Instagram Reels. Why Reels? Because Reels are the format that reaches the most non-followers on Instagram and it builds the most trust and connection with your prospects. That's why you want to research and create 30 IG Reels for the month, one for each day. So what should your Reels be about? First off, if you want to get qualified leads instead of time wasters, you need to clearly indicate to Instagram's algorithm who you're after by creating content for one specific client avatar who has one specific problem. If you create content that appeals to everybody, you might get a lot of broad attention, but you'll get zero qualified leads because the people watching aren't there to solve problems, they're just there to be entertained. So make sure to niche your content by speaking to one specific person with one specific problem. For example, if you teach women how to lose weight, that's what your content should be about. Next, how do you choose the actual topics of your Reels? Easy. Instead of reinventing the wheel, you just do some research to find 50 to 100 Reels in your niche that got at least 5 times more views than the creator's follower count, because that means they're outliers. To do this, open the IG app on your phone, open the search tab, type in your niche or related search terms, scroll down, sift through the Reels to find the outliers and put them in a spreadsheet. Then simply swipe the hooks and formats, but use your expert advice for the content part. See, all Reels consist of hook, content and offer. The hook is the first few seconds and its purpose is to grab the viewer's attention and get them to watch the whole video. For example, this one Instagram hack doubled my clients' bookings in 30 days. The hook and topic are the most important factors in the Reels performance, so you want to remove the guesswork by using proven hooks and topics. That's why we do the research. Then the content part of the Reel is the actual message or advice you want to impart. It doesn't need to be complicated. A simple problem-solution narrative or the old way of solving the problem versus your new way works very well. And again, use proven formats from the research for the content part's presentation. For example, 2 people talking back and forth, clones, B-roll and shot and angle changes, etc. Finally, the offer is the last part you want to include in every Reel. You want to ask people to comment or DM a specific keyword to get a free lead magnet or more information about working with you. Next, step number 2 is to use ManyChat to create automations to DM those who comment the keyword. Head over to ManyChat, create an account, choose the auto DM links from comments automation. You need to select the trigger, and if you want that to work on all your Reels, you need the Pro plan. Then in the message, reiterate to people what they're getting and give them the link. Hit publish and you're good to go. Step number 3 is to work the leads in the DMs. Once people start commenting and you're initiating chats, you're in business. See, conversions happen in conversations, which is why you need to work the leads, and this means doing appointment setting in the DMs. There are 2 scenarios where you can end up in a chat: inbound and outbound. We'll cover inbound now and then outbound in the next step. If you've implemented everything so far, you'll start generating chat opportunities from people commenting on your Reels, requesting lead magnets, or directly asking for info about your offer. You want to get these people on a free consultation, aka a sales call, so that you can sell them your high-ticket offer. The framework you're gonna use to book calls with people is open, qualify, assess, and invite. Number 1, open a conversation. Once they're past the first reply, ask them a fairly general question related to the niche. For example, if you work with business coaches, ask, by the way, just curious, what type of clients do you work with? All you wanna do is start a conversation. Step number 2 is qualify your prospect. You want to see if they're a good fit for what you offer by asking basic qualifying questions like what's your approximate monthly revenue and where do you want it to be, or whatever general qualifications they need to pass to be a good fit for what you do. Here you want to only ask about the most important qualifications and leave the rest for an application form they fill in after they book a call, otherwise you might kill the call booking rate. Step number 3 is assess their challenges. Ask what they're currently trying in order to fix their problem and achieve the desired result, and what they think their biggest challenges are. Finally, step number 4 is invite them to the next step by asking, would you like to see how we normally help target market achieve desired result? For example, would you like to see how we normally help business coaches who are making 10K a month organically scale to 100K a month with paid ads? If they say yes, invite them to a call and explain that on the call you'll go over what they've tried, what their challenges are, and then you come up with a custom plan to help them achieve their desired result. To schedule the call, you can send send them a calendar link, or you can give them a few times, ask which one works best for them and book them in yourself. Now on to step number 4, warm outbound appointment setting. As you create content and maybe run ads, many people will like your content, leave comments and watch your stories, but won't necessarily comment your keyword or ask about your offer. These are semi-warm prospects that might be interested in what you do. It's like they've walked into your store but they haven't asked for help yet. Message these people something like, "Hey first name, thanks for the follow," or "Thanks for the like on my reel." If you can see they're in your target market by checking their profile, simply say, "I see you're a niche. Want my free training on relevant topic?" For example, "I see you're a business coach. Want my free training on how business coaches are booking 5 to 10 qualified appointments per week with this new paid ad strategy?" If you can't tell if they're in your target market from their profile, simply ask, "Are you by any chance a business coach?" Once they confirm, reply with, "Want my free training on topic?" Then follow the same framework we covered earlier to continue the chat. With appointment setting, keep in mind your job is to simply assess prospects and only invite those who are qualified to the next step. For someone to be suitable, they need to be willing to talk to you, they need to be friendly, they need to be qualified, and they need to be interested in getting help. Anyone who doesn't fit that description should not reach the sales call stage yet. Once you've got people interested in working with you and booking calls, all you need to do is show up and close them. If you want my exact high-ticket sales script with instructions on how to customize it for your niche, DM me on Instagram at @mitkazakov and I'll send it to you. Finally, step number 5 is optional. You can run your best performing reels as paid ads if you want to really pour some gasoline into the fire. Simply identify your 2 or 3 best performing reels, go to adsmanager.facebook.com, create a new campaign with the engagement or leads objective depending on whether you want them to comment or DM the keyword, select your target location and demographics, choose the reels you want to use, and let her rip. Obviously, I can't show you everything in one sitting, so if you'd like me to help you with everything we've discussed so far on a coaching or done-for-you basis, click the link or button below and book a call with me and my team so we can see how we can help you.